Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, we're going to do a Sunday service. We're going to have a look at, we're going to do a Celtic cross. And we're going to see what's gone on over the week. A few of you have referred to the energy as like the Twilight Zone. So let's have a look. We're going to use a Witch's Tarot. Energy feels quiet. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Okay, what's the topic up for discussion? There it is. Any challenges? What's gone on in the past? This week? Current energy? Let's look into next week. What's the energy for next week? What's assisting behind the scenes? How you're feeling about this? How this is affecting others? Hopes or fears? And the outcome. There you have it. Oh, a bit shaky. Let's have a look at these cards. Okay, let's have some coffee. We'll have a look at the topic that we're talking about today. We're talking about the Divine Feminine, the Queen of Wands energy. This is your nurturing, comforting, loving energy. Look at the pussycat on your lap. Okay. The colour orange is really shouting out, so we're really looking at your passion. Okay, so we have a passionate queen here. Let's talk about her. Okay, let's find out some more about this card from the book. When the Queen of Wands appears in a reading, brace yourself. This is where the fun begins. Ooh, a whole lot of passion within this feminine's energy. The Queen of Wands is all about energy, enthusiasm, and passion. This card often symbolises a fair woman with pale eyes who loves her home, family, and pets. She is sassy, fun, warm, affectionate, and mischievous. She is the ultimate multitasker and is often involved in several groups or committees. She is intense and passionate, but with a good sense of humour. It takes a lot for this woman to lose her temper. I feel like we have to pay attention to this part. It takes a lot for this woman to lose her temper, but once she does, it is an awesome force of nature. This card denotes a fire sign woman, a talented witch, and a natural born leader. The Queen of Wands makes a skilled coven high priestess or energetic, magical community leader. The message from the Queen of Wands is this. Okay. So I feel like this is the message that's coming from the Divine Feminines at the energy at the moment is home, family, magic and career. You can have it all. Just allow your passion for life and your creative and energy and spiritual energy to fill you up and lead the way. Bit out of breath. I've actually had to focus on my breathing this morning as I was kind of finding it a little constricted to breathe clearly. Okay. So I feel like this is the feminine. Who's she saying that to? I don't know, because I've got like the King of Wands sitting here. Looks like he could be ready for some action. So the message from the Divine Feminine today is home, family, magic and career. You can have it all. Just allow your passion for life and your creative and spiritual energy to fill you up and lead the way. Interesting. So what's the challenge then? The challenge is actually the Empress. Okay. So I'm actually feeling Divine Feminine. Who is this a message from? I feel like it's from your own inner self. There's a really strong feminine presence here that you need to step up into your Divine Feminine energy. Take your role. Take your role. It's about taking your role seriously. Okay. So the message, let's say now, for the Divine Feminines is home, family, magic and career. You can have it all. Just allow your passion for life and your creative and spiritual energy to fill you up and lead the way. Then you will become the Empress. True Divine Feminine status. Okay, card number 3. With that doggy barking. I had the little one, Tia, my cat, talking to me, actually not long ago. She was trying to get something out. She doesn't meow. It's just that she opens her mouth and kind of, not words come out, but the mouth's doing the movement. Okay. It feels like it's all mouth and no action. There has been this really strong energy coming through on personal readings that Divine Feminines, you are the Divine Feminine. So let's have a look at the Empress card here. This is the motherhood, fertility and power of nature card. When this card appears in a reading, it is a message from the Mother Goddess to respect the force and power of nature and the body's ability to reproduce. If the Empress card appears in a reading along with the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Cups, then it symbolizes, it's like about siblings. That's interesting because it brought me to like twins, pregnancy. It's going to start about symbolising pregnancy. Okay, but symbolising. Just felt like twin energy there. If the Empress card appears in a reading along with the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Cups, then it symbolises pregnancy or that conception may be likely at this time. This card can also indicate an opportunity to bring new, creative ideas into the world. Protect and cherish the loving relationships in your life. Focus on your family and your home and enjoy the energy and excitement your children bring into your life. Birth your new ideas. Embrace creativity and your own sexuality and work joyously and respectfully with the powers of nature. I feel like Divine Feminine, as you take on your own guidance, it's guidance for the masculine as well. He's wanting you to take your position, okay, and to know your worth. But there's very much this energy about birthing your ideas. Embrace creativity and your own sexuality and work joyously and respectfully with the powers of nature because you can achieve it all, Divine Feminine. The Queen of Wands told you that. But interesting again, we have the Emperor who's sitting here. Now it said about cherishing your children and it looks like that may be what he is doing. Working on his home. Protect and cherish the loving relationships in your life, focus on your family and your home, and enjoy the energy and excitement your children bring into your life. And I feel like there is this birthing of new ideas on both sides. But it does just come up with the Divine Feminine's energy at the moment. Okay. It's like the masculines in the shadows. It's very much the energy, what you do, he will do. Okay. Should we have a look at what's gone on over the week? We've had broken hearts. Okay, interesting. It's the fact that there's two people, well, they're not people, they're fairies. Two fairies here and one's been sent away. So I'm going to read the description of this card. This is what's gone on. And I feel like this is about cherishing your time in your home, in your sanctuary with your children, creating these loving bonds. Okay, let's have a look at the Three of Swords. A large red heart is pierced by 3 swords. In the background, a stormy sky and heavy rain clouds are seen. 3 fairies hover about, looking dejected. Becoming a bit more. I have to balance my hand as it gets all shaky. A fairy couple embraces as if comforting each other, while the 3rd fairy flies away. Blue giratum flowers are falling from the rainy sky. While the heart is a symbol of love, truth, courage and ethics, the 3 swords piercing the heart in this card sadly represent betrayal, heartbreak and delay. The heavy dark rain clouds symbolise the stormy emotions and tears that are present in your life at this time. In the language of flowers, the blue giratum means delay. This particular card illustrates the toughest time of heartbreak and the anguish of loss and betrayal. Feels like it has been a bit of the Twilight Zone energy, a bit of a void. Okay. I feel like this is about cherishing what's left. The meaning, when the 3 of Swords is dealt in a reading, it causes a visceral reaction. This is a brutally tough card. There is no polite or soft way to put it. When the 3 of Swords turns up in a reading, it is like a sucker punch to the stomach. It hurts. This card, more than any other, illustrates the pain and loss that the Quorant is experiencing at this time. When you need to understand, that's interesting. It says what you need to understand. Sign up there. Do we go back to when you need to understand? I feel like when you need to understand, you will. I feel like you do understand because you too have been through this. There's definitely a mirroring going on here with the energies, especially with, I feel like this is the divine masculine, divine feminine embracing each other, even if it's just in the fairy realm, energetically. And it feels like it may have been a tough week for the divine masculine. You'll know as a divine feminine whether or not, you've had like a sucker punch to the stomach and it hurts. I've been feeling a lot in my sacral and solar plexus as if I've had a sucker punch to the stomach, but nothing really to, no actual specific event to put to that on my side. This card, more than any other, illustrates the pain and loss that the Quorant is experiencing at this time. What you need to understand is that you will have to take the pain into your heart, accept it, shed your tears, and then move beyond it. So you may be feeling this divine feminine from your masculine side. And what they're saying, what you need to do, what you need to understand is you have to take the pain into your heart, accept it, shed your tears, and then move beyond it. Once you have accepted the pain and and experienced the grief, then and only then can you move forward. This card may also stand for a delay to a project and plans, or the painful karmic repercussions that are experienced when a manipulative spell backfires on the caster. Okay, the keywords are delay, personal betrayal and loss, a time of drama and tears, sadness, conflict, a spell that has backfired. Okay. Should we have a look and see what the current energy is? The current energy is karma. Karmic repercussions that are experienced when a manipulative spell backfires on the caster. Interesting. So I feel like they're not telling us too much about what the cause of this pain is. I could delve deeper, but I feel like this person being sent away here could be causing problems for actually the twins to come together. Whatever I feel like this other person has done to maybe try and block the connection, the sacred connection, there have been repercussions, unless these repercussions are for the divine masculine. Let's have a look. Karma's karma. And it will balance out the scales justly. So let's have a look at the karma card. This is the current energy. It's a card of judgment. The karma card shows us that cycles and change have to be respected and that everything happens for a reason. So I'm feeling as if this is actually the Divine Masculine maybe rejecting the connection, and there may be a repercussion here. Okay. So the karma card shows us that cycles and change have to be respected and that everything happens for a reason. I feel like these are the Divine Feminines here celebrating. There's definitely a karmic completion here. Honour the changes in your life and grow with them. There are spiritual forces at work. It is time for you to make an important decision. Your destiny will be shaped by the choices you make today. Keep in mind that the karma to follow will be of your own making. Now, go back to what the Queen of Wands was saying. You're capable when it comes to, well, all of it. You can make it all happen. Money, career, opportunities, creative ideas. It's like you're full of them. Okay. So be aware of both your actions and your magic on a spiritual level. Karma always has its way. Work consciously to create a positive transformation. It's so important, guys. Especially if you feel any pain or tears, it's like allow yourself to feel them and then move through it and keep moving forward. Onwards and upwards. The key words is making a positive change for your future reality, renewal, deeper spiritual and magical awareness, karma and destiny, reflection on past events and results of your past actions. Interesting, because my eyes have gone to the reverse meaning, and it's bad judgment, regret, feeling the unfortunate consequences of the magical rule of three. What goes around comes around. Wow. Just took me to the Three of Swords then. Let's have a look at next week. What's the energy that's on the table for next week? Nine of Cups. It's nice because there's you, Divine Feminine, and you're at the Divine Masculine's table here, pouring a drink. I feel like you are celebrating. I feel like you're celebrating for your Divine Masculine. Feels like you're preparing the home. I do feel like also he is as well. This I feel has happened. He suffered like the repercussions of karma. Things are calmer now, and it looks like moving into next week, Divine Feminine. Well, let's read what the card says, but that's the Nine of Cups. You're creating home. I'm open to the King of Cups. It's about working on your home life so that you are ready. When the Nine of Cups turns up in a reading, you best be ready then, expect that your social calendar will be filling up. You'll be attracting mission work, opportunities, Divine Feminine. Next week, be on the lookout for adventure to your life. When the Nine of Cups turns up in a reading, expect that your social calendar will be filling up. This is the hospitality card. It also symbolises welcome and confirms that you will be hosting an event or party for family and friends. If it appears in a reading with the Four of Wands, then expect to be very busy with social plans for the next few months. Now, the Four of Wands is actually the connection. I'm not sure if it's on the table, but bear that in mind. The Nine of Cups announces that you may find yourself hosting a Sabbat or Esbat celebration for your coven. This card can also represent community gatherings. Don't be surprised if you become involved in the organisation and running of the Sabbath celebration or community events. Enjoy the preparations and plans and do not stress over them. Furthermore, this particular card is sometimes referred to as the wish card. A wish is about to be granted. And I so feel this strong energy of the Divine Masculine joining the community. Keywords: hospitality, community, graciousness, gatherings, festivals. A wish will be granted. Enjoyable celebrations with family, coven and friends. That's what's coming up. Look, it's meant to be undercover, okay? What's assisting behind the scenes? Queen of Swords. The truth being spoken, that's what's assisting. The truth will set you free. This is about sitting in your authenticity, your truthfulness, and you have the power to summon. Okay, Queen of Swords. As I'm flicking through the book, not really finding my page, but it's creating a breeze between my fingers. And I feel like this is, the truthfulness is refreshing. It feels like being truthful is refreshing. The Queen of Swords is a brown-haired woman with fair to hazel eyes. She is clever and ingenious, with a dry wit and razor tongue. When this card breezes into a reading, it can herald a time when you need to pay attention to your own instincts and intuition. Now, what I picked up, I picked up about having a razor tongue, a dry wit, and a razor tongue. And it spoke here about if the Queen of Wands wants to, she doesn't get mad often, she doesn't like lose her temper, but when she does, it's like, in a way it's admired how the truth just flows from her. Okay. It's definitely someone that you don't want to mess with or really want to upset. Meow, meow. Someone like they're trying to talk cat. My cat was trying to talk human. Okay. When this card breezes into a reading, it can herald a time when you need to pay attention to your own instincts and intuition. New ideas are blowing in. It may be time to try something new. This card classically represents an air sign woman, a woman who is career orientated, honest, focused and successful in whatever she sets out to do. She may be sarcastic at times, but she is smart, blunt and determined. She will rule her home and family with the same ruthless organisation she applies to her career. Her communication skills are top-notch. She may be a scholar, a writer, or a speaker. Though men are attracted to her for her looks, they tend to back off when they discover how smart and honest this queen is. And I'm feeling your Divine Masculine's quite turned on by your smartness and honesty. And obviously your attractiveness. It doesn't put him off. Okay. So though men are attracted to her for her looks, they tend to back off when they discover how smart and honest this queen is. She has no time for falsehood or ignorance. The Queen of Swords may represent a woman who is slow to trust others, especially in relationships, and a woman who may prefer to stand on her own. This queen will listen to her head first and logically consider her options before she trusts her heart. The message from the Queen of Swords is this: assert your independence, stand up for yourself, follow your intuition and try something new. Well, Divine Feminine, you're really soaring high. Your energy here on the table. Okay, it spoke about your home being run here we are, the same as your career. She will rule her home and family with the same ruthless organisation she applies to her career. And we're light workers, just full of and overflowing in light and love. So it's really important that that's reflected in your home as well. You ruthlessly love your home and your family, and obviously you have your passion for your purpose. The key words is an air sign woman: wisdom, independence, intuition, assertiveness, personal development, and walk your talk. Big message for the Divine Feminines to really step up. How are you feeling about this, Divine Feminine? Are you excited? Eight of Cups. Okay. Well, you're kind of in the void. You're definitely moving towards, the Eight of Cups would move towards the Nine of Cups, so you're already here, or you're moving towards this way. Fulfillment of your wishes. So going after your wishes, regardless. You will be led to the Ten of Cups. See this little dolphin, he's poking his head up to see how you're getting on. He's checking in on your progress. Divine Feminine. Onwards and upwards. You're always being watched. Okay. Eight of Cups. This card symbolises the need to move on in your life. The need to move forward might be a physical relocation, such as moving for a job or moving to a new home, or this may be an emotional shift. Either way, the message of the Ace of Cups should be honoured. If your move is emotional, then set some healthy boundaries. Put the past behind you and go forward with determination to a better, happier and healthier place. If you are physically moving, then go forward and enjoy the positive changes in your life. Keywords: moving on with your life, leaving the past behind you, and you're setting healthy boundaries. How this is affecting others? There it is. The Four of Wands. Your social calendar might fill up quite quickly. So to pay attention. How this is affecting others. All Divine Feminines here, celebrating. Got the pussycat there. I told you, you're always being watched. Looks like Jasper. Let's read the Four of Wands. How this is affecting others. It's like what you do, I do. When the Four of Wands dances, okay, to start dancing then, ladies. The masculines are having a boogie. I like to boogie, boogie woogie. Okay. When the Four of Wands dances into a reading, get ready to party. This card symbolises celebrations such as birthday parties and, of course, baby and bridal showers. This may be a celebration with a family or a coven. This is the celebration of a happy event, a graduation, an anniversary, or a lavish and fun Sabbath observance. Interesting. I was speaking to some of the other ladies last night and I could see the Divine Masculines waiting. And waiting for the Divine Feminines to come in on their boat, their party boat. They were celebrating. I want to say celebrating their achievements, graduation. And the masculines are waiting. They're kind of like, okay, are the Divine Feminines coming to like get us? And can we? They're wanting to join your party, Divine Feminine. So it's time for you to party. They will join you at some point. And it's like they are really preparing as a collective to join the Divine Feminines in this celebration. So this card symbolises celebrations such as birthday parties and, of course, baby and bridal showers. This may be a celebration with a family or a coven. This is the celebration of a happy event, a graduation, an anniversary, or a lavish and fun Sabbath observance. I've said a few times, you're being watched, Divine Feminine. So have fun. It's rubbing off. The Four of Wands classically is interpreted as a fertility card, which links to the Sabbath of Beltane. This card announces an opportunity and a time to share joy with another, who may also represent a time of creativity and freedom of expression. Wow, feels like you're enjoying being in this this statement of truth. Divine Feminine. Keyword: celebration, rejoicing over a happy event, freedom, parties, baby and bridal showers, Sabbath celebrations, fertility, creativity and freedom of expression. You're all getting married. That's a lot of weddings to go to, isn't it? Hopes or fears. Let's have a look at any hopes or fears. Justice. You know that the divine is going to balance out these scales in your favour, Divine Feminine. And in your Divine Masculine's favour. So it feels like it's favourable for both of you. When the Justice card appears in a reading, you need to ask yourself what is out of balance and what sort of justice you are looking for. What is it that seems so unfair in your life? What actions of yours have brought you to this point? This card can represent legal matters and a possible court case. It can also symbolise a restoration of balance. And that's what I'm feeling. But you need to bring the balance in yourself, Divine Feminine. It indicates that fair play, honesty, harmony and balance are coming. Situations will work themselves out. Trust and leave the dispensing of this justice in the hands of the gods. Very wise guidance there. Keywords is justice, legal matters, fair outcome to a court case, cause and effect, allowing the gods to take care of the outcome, honesty, equilibrium, integrity and equality. And it may be your Divine Masculine that might have a court case coming up here. Okay. That's hopes or fears. Trust and leave the dispensing of this justice in the hands of the gods. Let's have a look at the outcome. 9 of Swords. Interesting. When did I do this reading? I think this card came up the last time I done this reading. And it felt like Divine Feminine. Yeah, protect your energy. There's the energy of an energy vampire here. Maybe not necessarily sucking it from you, Divine Feminine, sucking it from your Divine Masculine. When you need to understand, you will. Okay. This is the drama queen card, and I feel like the Divine Masculine may be trying to keep this drama queen away from you, sending her away. So you don't really need to create any unnecessary drama. A woman wearing... Okay, we're going to read this then. A woman wearing a nightgown lies dramatically in her boudoir at night. She has the back of her hand on her forehead, in a swoon from being either emotionally or physically drained. She is clearly overwhelmed and her other hand trails limply to the floor. Her long hair flows back across the pillars and reveals a bite mark on her neck, 2 puncture wounds as if from a vampire. I was actually taken to more of a love bite. And I don't know whether or not the Divine Masculine, if he was with someone else, whether or not she's been bitten by a vampire. And there's kind of like evidence now. Okay, but I'm feeling very much a karmic energy here. The waning moon illustrates the Gothic window, while 9 swords are arranged on the wall, cage-like and blocking the view out of the window. The yellow primrose flowers embroidered on the bed linen symbolise sorrow. The woman may be reaching up towards the handle of the bottom sword. Perhaps she is finally ready to defend herself, to break free and to stop the drama. There's this energy of whoever's was paired up with the Divine Masculine is that she can actually stop this drama. She's the one that's actually wanting to break free from the connection here. Looks like it may have left the Divine Masculine heartbroken. That would be a plan that backfired, wouldn't it? If the Divine Masculine chose to stay with someone else and rejected the Divine Feminine. And, well, karma has a way of playing out that the Divine Masculine, in turn, he got rejected by the person that he chose to stay with and found himself alone. What goes around comes around. So the woman may be reaching up towards the handle of the bottom sword. Perhaps she is finally ready to defend herself, to break free and to stop the drama. Or maybe she needs to feel sorry for herself just a bit longer. Sorry that she's been busted. Anyway, meanings. This is a drama queen card. When it turns up in a reading, it symbolises a person who is always having a crisis or causing drama in coven dynamics or social situations. I don't feel like that's a divine feminine. Well, that's not a divine feminine. So if you are, then you'll need to work on this. Actually, your divine feminine traits and attributes. They may be an emotional or psychic vampire, or they themselves could be the willing victim of such an attack. As this is the 9 of the suit, it also represents that you are near the end of the problem. Things have reached their peak and should begin to settle down, as long as you do not give way to dramatics. And that's guidance there for the Divine Feminine. Don't get involved. It's not your karma. Justice stated that. Leave it in the hands of the gods. You know what happens if you get involved. Decide to pick up the sword, to be proactive, and to defend yourself and your personal energies. Furthermore, this card can represent the karmic repercussions of poor judgment or backlash from a manipulative magical act. I think of this card as a perfect illustration of baneful magic that has returned to its sender 3 times. Keywords: drama queen card, psychic or emotional vampire or victim, baneful magic returned to its sender 3 times. As soon as we have karma and justice on the table, guys. Okay. Whoop, that's a reason to celebrate. Celebrate good times, come on. You can see the 2 flames there. Okay, like around the circle, the sacred circle. And Divine's taking care of it. And that's enough to know. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know the details. Okay, so let's get some oracle cards. We should get an angel prayer. And the card is the Divine Physician, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Raphael, for sharing your divine light upon my healthy body. There's a doctor in the house. Okay. Archangel Raphael. He's the angel that's in the Lover's card, and he brings healing, love and light to our planet. Let's find out where he is in the book. Okay, the general meaning. He is the general. He's come to take care of things. Your angels can see that you need a boost of light and energy at this time. Together with Archangel Raphael, they are filling your body, mind and soul with healing energy. So take some time out to care for your whole being. Close your eyes and allow Archangel Raphael and the healing angels to place their hands upon you. You are blessed to receive this card today because healing is being brought to you on all levels. Accept it. The expanded interpretation. Healing doesn't begin in the body. It begins in the mind and soul. It isn't your body that determines how you feel, but your mind that determines what state your body is in. Think healing, positive thoughts at this time, and be grateful for what's good about your body and your health. As you recognise the health benefits you already have, more will be brought to you. You may well find that the healing angels are also here to help you heal others. But in order to do this, you must ensure that you yourself are in good health. So heal within, then share what you've learned with the world. Divine Feminine. The healing angels are also here to help you heal others, but in order to do this, you must ensure that you yourself are in good health. So heal within, then share what you've learned with the world. Archangel Raphael. Raphael's name means God heals, and he is the Archangel of health and healing. With his emerald aura, he has the ability both to heal us and to help us heal ourselves. He carries a caduceus wand, I'm not saying that correctly, but we should carry on, as a symbol of his divine healing abilities. He is the doctor of God and will bring healing to all those who call on him. The doctor pays a visit. Okay. I want to get I was going to say a journey of love, but it's the power of love. We should go to the journey of love after. It's a very strong energy of the Divine Masculine watching over you, Divine Feminine, and wanting you to be, so that you have everything in order. Okay, including yourself in alignment. Let's see what the power of love. Activation cards would like to say. We have elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. I'll just show you the card. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. Oh, my throat chakra is really tickly. Somebody wants to speak up. In order to live a fulfilled life of complete happiness and enjoyment, you first must become mindful of how you perceive the world and your place in it. What you think has a tremendous influence on how your soul will experience life and its many diverse situations. What do you think? Do you think you are Divine Feminine? Okay. As magnetic beings, our souls work perfectly within the law of attraction. So if you think you're a Divine Feminine, obviously you're going to attract to you a Divine Masculine. As magnetic beings, our souls work perfectly within the law of attraction and draw to us exactly what we create with our thoughts. In order to elevate your soul, your mindset may need to be spiritually altered. Love is the greatest healing energy source there is, and by using it properly, you can instantly change your life and your circumstances. So we're learning how to use this energy properly, guys. Begin by setting the intention of raising your consciousness. Second, be mindful of the tone of your thoughts. Then finally, let go and let the universe do its part. Commune with nature, take a walk through a forest, dance in the ocean waves, or go out and garden. Through these activities, your mind is brought into an awareness of the oneness of the natural world. Assess the people in your life. Are they elevating or draining your energy? Become aware of your purpose in life and live it one day at a time. Elevate someone else's life with joy, for it is in giving that you receive. Forgive others and clear that energy, transforming it to pure love, knowing that you cannot force anyone to be something They are not. Above all, have fun and delight in your journey. And they've highlighted really the word joy out of the word journey. Oh, sorry, wrong side. That was a really good message. Comes in perfectly with this. Assess the people in your life. Are they elevating you or draining you? Okay. We should get to hit. Oh, I was going to the journey of love. We'll go to the journey of love. I've got the card. The break-in. Card number 65. Looks a little bit similar to the back of the Power of Love cards. The journey of love. It said enjoy the journey. It's the last word we ended with, and it's card number 65, and it's the break-in. You are breaking apart. I wanted to kind of add good to know. You are breaking apart. You might not understand it at all. There is not so much to be understood, but the simplicity doesn't mean it is easy to endure. You may worry that you are going too far, that you may not recover or ever come back together again. But what can you do? Can you hold back from the divine love that calls you, that lures you to becoming all that you are, to remembering your divine nature? Well, you could try. But for what purpose? Temporary rest before the storm at best. So take the rest if you need it, then dive into the storm. Let yourself be broken-hearted by the divine, so that you can become your truth, become all that you are meant to be. It is better to have the heart broken so that it grows, than to be broken-hearted by thinking that you must protect yourself from love. This oracle brings compassionate guidance that no matter what sadness or anger, despair or frustration you may feel, you are being pulled apart not by dark forces, but by the loving embrace of the divine, as it strips you of that which will keep you from your divine realisation. Let go and break. It is going to be the making of you. And the poem is called Love. Love is a special closeness that sings from the heart, that warms my days and nights, that feels good, that makes me smile, that makes me glad to be alive. And we all want to feel good, don't we? We all want to be glad to be alive. Feel like we're glad to be alive. It's a good day to be alive. Okay. Let's get this Heal Yourself card. There's a card stuck on the bottom here. It's just not. Jeez. Come on, come out. Okay, we're going to have to tip it over. Beauty. Let's read it. Why would this be hiding? It's like the front of the book, and then it was hiding. We're hiding our beauty away. Card number 17. Are we feeling that we're not beautiful enough? Recognise your inner and outer beauty. You are beautiful, special, unique, and attractive. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and felt good about what you see? Did you know that your features can literally change based on how you feel about yourself and your life? Your internal experiences are etched on your face and your body. People can feel your energy when you enter a room. When a person who is not thought of as being physically good looking connects to their own inner light, wisdom and warmth, the glow that emanates from within makes them extremely appealing and attracts people and opportunities towards them. Focus on what you love about yourself and allow yourself to shine. If you are challenged by how you see yourself, this could be a perfect time for an internal and an external makeover. Okay, action. Look at your face in the mirror. Acknowledge what is beautiful about you. It can be physical or spiritual. Ask yourself how you nurture your internal beauty. Do you allow others to see your light, your care inside, kindness and warmth? Ask your body what it needs to feel healthy and taken care of. This could involve changing your diet, having a new exercise program, updating your wardrobe, getting a new haircut, etc. Give to yourself. You beautiful being. Okay. I am going to end with a Rumi. I feel like Rumi most definitely wants to talk. Okay, what was that just fell on the floor? The lid off of something. I'm not quite sure what that could have been. I felt we was going to be maybe... I was trying to stop soon, and it was like Rumi. I don't want to take this card, though. We've got the Dissolving Light, card number 3. I'll read the beginning part of it. A bit jumpy, these cards. Okay. I died as mineral and became a plant. I died as plant and rose to animal. I died as animal and I became human. Why should I fear anything? When was I ever less by dying? Rumi. Dare to take my hand and become set alight with holy fire, my cherished one. Step forward with me, let us burn together, dissembled in the light that cannot be extinguished. This is the light that burns with such incandescent truth that no falsehood can withstand its audacious vibrancy. Come with me now to the light. Together we shall melt into truth. Okay, we will read this message then. We shall do what we are told. I'm going to end with this message. I quite like the 2 little lights there. Okay. There is a light so intense, so powerful, that nothing other than itself, its own truth, can exist in its presence. It is the sacred seed, the star of your being, lit up from within. It is the light that never goes out. It is the light that is so powerful, it is beyond duality of light and dark, cannot ever be extinguished or diminished, and quite simply, beyond all logic, just is. Certainly no lie or deception, no boundary or defence, can remain intact in its presence. The blazing divinity of this light sears through any pretence, annihilates illusions, and takes us into stark experience of divine truth. It is gentleness, and yet it cannot be overcome. It is enduring power, and yet it is tender. Though you seek the divine, and even know it as love, you also know that it is fierce, wild, inexplicable, and demanding beyond all measure. It wants you, completely, utterly, without condition. There will be times in your life, such as now, when there is something not worthy of you that must be released. This is a falsehood, a lie or deception of some sort that you have come to believe about yourself, your life, or perhaps even another. You may know what that deception is, or it may be about to be unveiled. It is not a cause for fear or concern, but for celebration. An illusion has or soon will be released, and you shall become freer, free in a way that only truth can provide. This oracle comes to you as a sign of that which is to come, and soon. The beloved divine presence is calling to you, igniting within your deepest being, so that it may have its way with you. The divine wishes to live through you and into the world, reaching into the hearts of many, and igniting those hearts into greater life. It is a clever and insatiable lover. It will stop at nothing until the entire human race is restored to the wild divine freedom of ecstatic divine reunion, completely and utterly ignited in love. And so the great lover, the divine, calls for you to enter into the white, hot field of its passionate presence. There will be sizzle and burn. It cannot be otherwise. In the height of summer, you cast aside the layers of clothing you require in the winter. This is natural. You do not think twice about it. As you approach the radiant sun of divinity, your emotional and psychological layers are to be shed too, for they are too heavy for the heat of the great spiritual sun. What cannot stand the heavenly heat is to be cast aside swiftly by conscious choice, or shall simply burn up, dissolving in the light and melting away. What is left shall be what is true. So here is your guidance, sweet lover of the great beloved. Give it up. The smallness, the conditions, the fears and doubts, the lack of reverence for yourself and life, the belief that somehow things are not okay or aren't going to work out. This is all a paltry attempt at truth. You are coming into a truth now that is far more worthy of you, a truth with a capital T, the big truth, love, trust, surrender. This is about a sacred shedding without fear or holding back. Cast aside whatever would hold you back rather than free you to fly into your divine destiny. You are not to be the same from this moment on. I was going to say this moment forward. You are not to be the same from this moment on. That is the holy word, the word inscribed in living divine fire in your sacred heart. Ooh, getting the words a bit confused now. This oracle brings you guidance. Trust in your changing perspective and perceptions. Don't hold on to what you once believed or thought to be true. Allow yourself to be shown another version of events, another way of perceiving. Don't focus on what is not working in your current estimation of things, for that is nothing more than a passing opinion. Hi Jasper, how are you doing? Hey. You are being given an opportunity to see and know yourself, others, and particular life circumstances very differently. Embrace it. Don't resist what is being shown to you. For even if there are some struggles in adjusting your view at first, ultimately this change in perception will free you and bring you more deeply into the wellspring of your own inner peace and happiness. That's a beautiful message, guys. Okay, spin yourself around, Jasper. Good boy. That's it. Oh. Guys, have yourself a fantastic Sunday, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.